Hi, I'm Nick Martin, and I want to welcome you to this brief introduction to one of the programs of the Center for Accord called Primal Communications. This is a workshop that I've developed in association with my colleague, Edward Henderson, that uses drums, of all things drums, as an analog for communications in general, and allows us to break down into their bare essentials the key elements that make for effective communications. Now, the reason that this is part of the Center for Accord and its special education focus is really very simple. It's well known that many millions of people nationwide are either children with special needs or their families or people working to support them. And so we're thinking that anyone that we can reach to improve that essential element of interpersonal interactions, communication skills, will have a ripple effect benefit on children with special needs and their families. So in just a moment, we'll see some excerpts from the workshop, some comments from participants. Stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy it.
Holding my breath.
Holding your
trying
breath.
To, yes.
Communications are just so important because they're the bridge that connects us one to another, whatever the setting, whether it's at home with our families or in the workplace or in the community.
Relations and communications and the effect of
The objective of Primal Communications is to raise awareness that communication is a two-way process.
Also thinking about what I'm going to say or what I'm going to do before, and so I may miss something that he's trying to communicate.
We believe that communication in its most basic elements has two fundamentals: clarity of expression and accuracy of reception.
So there's a lot of interference, right? And it's really, so we really had to really lean in and listen closely to ourselves and sort of block out the noise in order to tune in on the signal.
So there's some sort of trust that goes up when we know that someone's listening.
It's a compassionate sort of thing.
One thing that's really important to us in this workshop is not to take the role of teacher. We're not there to teach people how to play drums. We're not there to tell people how they should communicate. Instead, our role is to serve as facilitators. What we're trying to do is create an environment where people have the opportunity to experience and then gain insight and then share with others. What was that like? Chaos.
Kind of go from first gear to fifth
we
gear.
don't confront it in this way in our everyday life.
How many times does that happen in business?
In Primal Communications, we use drums as an analog for communications in general. It's an experiential, hands-on workshop, and people just have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes I would get off the rhythm because I was thinking about how much fun I was having.
Somewhere in
It's very entertaining but very instructional as well, and I learned a lot about myself, learning more about how people communicate with each other in unique and creative ways.
Very interesting. It seems to me to be a highly effective program. Very clear communication, very good feedback.
Music is not my thing, and so I came into this kind of apprehensive. I really enjoyed the opportunity to learn that I could trust groups that I'm with.
A component for brain connections and learning is music and rhythmicity and auditory processing, and it affects social, academic, and communication abilities. It's so important and it's really great
I
fun.
felt a cohesiveness with the group that I haven't experienced in a long time.
When I wasn't listening, I could really tell, so I had to really focus and be in the present moment.
There's always opportunity to communicate better. There's always opportunity to listen in a different way.
And that was the most fun, unique, creative workshop I've been to.
I was very impressed with the way Nick and Edward and the drums opened everybody up.
Had a really good feeling of up and focus and concentration. I love that. Thank you.
Very quickly moved into very powerful synergy.
Make sure that my message is being heard. This really facilitated that in a non-traditional way and really opened up my eyes and, more importantly, my ears and even my heart with respect to how my message is being received and getting instant feedback to ensure that it's really landing.
Improve, I think, my communication, being more aware of what it means to communicate.
So enjoyed it. It was very, very unique and creative. Can't say enough good things about it.